was pretty cool, man, to sit back and watch these moves take place, to see the trades, to see the acquisitions that we had. It was a lot of fun to be obviously a player of the team and to see these moves made, to see how the team improved. I think for us it was made it a little more exciting coming into spring training. We couldn't wait to get to spring training knowing the team that we had. So we're all here now, ready to rock and roll. We feel great about it, and all the guys are really coming together right now as games are about to start.
What's the swag level in your clubhouse right now? You got some pretty swaggy guys in there.
Swag level. Yeah, it's great. I mean, we got a good team. I'm not big on the swag stuff, but we definitely have a lot of guys in there that can really go out there and play. We got a very talented team, which is more important than swag.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Hey, as far as you personally, congratulations again on an amazing season last year. It was awesome to see what you did. How rewarding was that for you? Not only in terms of physically what you were able to accomplish, but maybe restorative for you in terms of your
Sure.
enjoyment of the game.
Yeah, no, it was a lot of fun. 2020 was great, especially coming off 2019. It was quite a different quite a different season for everybody here. So to be able to come off having a really tough year from the team and personally as well, it was great to come into 2020 to be able to execute the things that I wanted to do, to come out and be able to win and really come together as an organization and as a team to really have that. Winning culture here, really for the first time that I've been here, and us going out there for the first time expecting to win ball games and knowing that we could. It was a different feel in this clubhouse, which is something that I've wanted since I've been here, and we finally got in it. And coming into 2021, it's as good as it gets. So we're all excited about it and ready to rock and roll.
As far as what you worked on last offseason, you worked with Tony Womack, you worked with Damian Easley, made a bunch of changes. Were you able to sort of take some of that momentum and bring it into this offseason? Did you work with Tony again, or what was sort of the offseason routine?
Yeah. I mean, I pretty much did the same things I did last year. Me and Tony still hit together. I stayed in contact with Ease. Did a lot of the exact same things I did coming into 2020. So I just want to continue that. Found some things that really worked for me. I want to stick with them and continue to keep executing those.
Is it more of a maintaining of what you did last year, or is there now a next level? It's like, hey, you got that down, Will. Okay, here's the next step for you. What are you working on?
It's maintaining. I think once you find something, you stick with it. You know it works, and you stick with it. Yeah, there's some times that those approaches evolve into some certain things on different days, but at the end of the day, it's still pretty much the same. It's just having that accountability to go in there and execute approaches off big league pitchers, and we got a great hitting coach here with Damian Easley to help me do that. I think the big thing. Everybody asks me, what's different. I think the big thing for me is we're coming off a playoff run. I think that's the biggest thing. This is the first time I've come into spring training after being in the postseason, which is a big deal. We come off going to the postseason, winning ball games, having a winning record. I think the big thing coming into this year is we already have that winning culture, knowing that we can go out there and win ball games. So I think for me, it's definitely different this spring training with the expectations. It's not hopeful this year. It's more of a matter of a fact that we are good, which is a good thing. So it's that's very exciting. It's one of those things that this is the type of team that AJ came to put together, and it should be very exciting.
How much do you attribute up and down? He may have different styles for every guy, but up and down the lineup, it seemed like everyone had maybe a little bit more selective plate approach. How much do you attribute that to what he's preaching? Obviously, you have talented guys doing it, but what is that kind of maybe part of his message?
Yeah, I think that's really an organizational message too. I think Jace is big on that as well. That's the big thing about hitting at the big league level. You have to control the strike zone, and I think we put a big emphasis that on spring training last year, even in COVID camp last year. Ease has been big on it in the cage. Even when you take batting practice, you don't want to go in there and just swing the bat. You want to execute and swing at good pitches. So I think that's really been the whole goal, the whole message. I think since last spring training is really dominating the strike zone, swinging at good pitches, laying off bad pitches. And I think that message from Ease and Jace and the organization has been really good, and you've seen the effects on during the game as well.
Well, all these moves this year, and one guy's name wasn't mentioned. What was it like to not be rumored to be traded every other day?
It was good. It was good. It was fun to sit back on a team that wasn't in a trade rumor. It was cool to sit back and watch these trades unfold as they became my new teammates instead of guys I was traded for. So it was really cool, man, to see these guys that we had in here. We added some pitchers who are very, very good, real aces on the mound. We added some position players too. So it was fun to not be in the trade rumors and just to sit back and enjoy all the guys coming my way.
What do you remember about the last time you faced Darvish, 2019? What made him so tough?
I think he's other than the fact that his stuff is explosive. This guy can really command the strike zone. He's got great stuff. He knows how to pitch. He's been doing it a long time. He's one of those guys that I'm glad he's on my team and that I don't have to face him.
Morning, Will. I know you guys were asked about this ad nauseum before the Dodger playoff series last season, but how much closer, especially with the additions, how much closer do you feel you've got to catching the Dodgers and matching up with a Dodgers roster?
I don't want to, we get those questions all the time, Dodgers, Padres. At the end of the day, both teams has to focus on themselves. Obviously we made moves this year to become one of the best teams in baseball. We're not trying to just look at the Dodgers and be like, hey, let's follow them. We have to go out and do our own thing. I think we closed the gap on a lot of great teams in baseball, and I think that's really the main goal is to look at yourself and say, where's the top of the league, and we got to get there. And I think with the moves that we made this offseason, we did that. And I'm sure that won't be the last Padres-Dodger question I get this year, but I probably will answer them very similar. I know the Dodgers, they have a great team. They're World Series champions, but at the end of the day, if we're focused on them and trying to catch them, we won't be able to be as good as we can be. So I think for us, it's not necessarily looking at another team. It's focusing on what we can do and executing each and every day of what makes us good.
And your CEO, Eric Grupner, said on our show this week that they're anticipating a 25% capacity fans at Petco Park by opening day. How much are you looking forward to that, and how much have you missed that roar of the crowd?
It's very exciting. I think when they announced that the other day, we had the meeting and they said something. I think all the players were very excited about that because that's something that we didn't really expect, I guess. Especially this early in the season. I think even tomorrow with our game here, I think we're going to have fans. So it'll be cool to, it won't be just an automated crowd noise. It'll be a real crowd noise for the first time in a year. So that's going to be very exciting. I think everybody in here has wanted to play in front of fans. It's what gets that adrenaline going and really what we play for, to be there in front of the fans and to give them a show. So we're very excited. We know what the Padres fans were last year. They were excited for us just coming out of that, out of the Players Garage after winning that wild card series, seeing downtown being excited. It's really cool that the Padres fans are going to be able to get into Petco Park and watch this team play. It's very exciting.
Last thing, we had a chance to talk to Manny Machado yesterday. How yoked does he look to you up front, up close?
He looks big, just normal. I think. I know somebody said he put on a lot of pounds. He looks great. He's a great player. Whatever weight he comes in, he's going to be able to hit and play third base as good as he always has been able to.
Okay, thanks, Will.
Mm-hmm. I'll tell you what, he's going to win more Cy Youngs as number 24 than number 4. So how about that? We had some conversations about it. I won't go into details on those, but I feel like 24 is his new number. He's going to win multiple Cy Youngs with 24 over number 4. So I'm pulling for him. I can't wait to see what he does in 24.